Hi, it's me again. If you're watching this, you're like, who's the guy with the glasses and the orange shirt? Have I seen him before? Maybe, maybe not. I did a video when I was 7 weeks pre-surgery. It's very interesting. It's me. In fact, it's about 45 pounds more of me. So, 7 weeks went by, I had surgery, and this is me 7 weeks after that. 14 weeks can make a pretty big difference, guys. So, my name's Kevin. How y'all doing? I'm from a little town called St. Augustine, Florida, and I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy September 9th, 2016 at Flagler Hospital. The doctor was a man by the name of Dr. John Kopman. Dr. Kopman, pretty solid guy. Let me tell you a little bit about me. My highest recorded weight was a little bit over 290 pounds. That's pretty big. 5'6". My surgery weight, 285 pounds. That's still pretty big. Currently, 7 weeks after surgery, I'm weighing 241 pounds. That's, well, you know, it is what it is. I'll get up, I'll walk around, maybe you can see a better shot of me, but this is me now. Still a little tummy, but, you know, it works. I look more normal. More like just some big guy than, you know, what I was before. So, let me tell you about myself. It's kind of hard to talk about yourself. It's a whole lot easier to listen to other people, I've always found, but we're going to give this a shot. I wrote some notes. If you see me looking down, it's just because I'm kind of stuck and I need some help. But first, my dogs need to go outside. Okay, well, I had to pause the video because the dogs had to go outside, and Lord knows you don't keep the dogs waiting. Okay, I was trying to explain a little bit more about things that I've learned in the past 7 weeks about VSG surgery and myself. I know that I'm not hungry. I haven't experienced hunger since, well, I guess since the surgery itself. The concept that you can go have some kind of surgical work done and wake up and you're just not hungry, it's foreign, but it's true. I haven't been hungry since the minute I woke up from surgery. I find myself often like eating on routine, not because I need food, but because I just know I need the nutrients. I need the protein. Everybody has different kinds of post-surgical diets. Well, my post-surgical diet's not bad. It's, you know, be mindful of what you eat what you can, and try to survive, and you know the rules. So what I've come up with is, well, I've been trying to hit about 700 calories a day, and I've failed pretty bad about that. I've been hitting about 500 calories a day. First couple weeks, you know, maybe I was getting 50 calories. I mean, it was just broth, things like that. After that, I moved into mushy food. Mushy food's good, but you also got to consider you're not really doing a whole lot of carbs. So mushy food doesn't consist of mashed potatoes and gravy. Mushy food consists of, well, I found that you can make a bisque, like a shrimp bisque with some cheese in it. Pretty damn good. Lots of cookbooks out there and recipes for different kinds of, you know, post-weight loss surgery eating. And most of them are pretty solid if you're into all that, but a lot of us didn't get this big and fat from, you know, making healthy eating choices. So I don't want the vegetables. I just want the good stuff. And that doesn't mean chocolate for me. I like meat, you know. And seems like as long as I'm pretty smart about this, it's going to work. Now, my dog has to go back inside. So hold on one second, okay? Oh, she going outside. Okay. That was my daughter's dog. I ain't got no little itty-bitty white dog. I got a black and white dog. Okay, I keep looking down because I got these notes written because Lord knows I ain't gonna remember what to say. A little bit about post-surgery. I woke up and I was obviously confused. Apparently, I was real anxious going into it, and I told the anesthesiologist, I said, look, before y'all get me to that next room, I'm real anxious. And she said, don't worry about it. I got a small pill that'll ease it up a little bit. I don't remember anything else. So apparently she clubbed me over the head or gave me something, but I was done for. I woke up, I didn't wake up in a recovery room like everybody else says. They woke up in recovery, and after a while, no. Hell no. I woke up being hauled down the hallway to my actual hospital room. Apparently, I was in a recovery room for about an hour talking to some stranger. He's a nice guy. He met my wife, met my brother. I told him all about myself, but I have no recollection of any of that. All I know is I woke up and my doctor colored all over my belly with magic marker. Hey, whatever it takes. Turns out while I had my surgery, I ended up having, he found that I had a hiatal hernia, which is like right up in here. Then I had an umbilical hernia, which is my belly button area. I knew about the that hernia, but the top one I didn't realize. But while he was there, he fixed them both, and I was real happy with that. Recovery wasn't so bad. I thought I was going to be up and moving in about 2 weeks, or I mean about 2 days, but I was wrong. Took about 7 days to want to go back to work, 6 days, something like that. 6 days in, because I'm part owner of my company, I was able to go into work half days, and half days were good. Usually I work from 6 to 2, but I was going in from like 6 to 11, 6 to noon. Then I'd go home and take a nap. I'm not really one for naps, but after the surgery, I don't know if it was the anesthesia or what, but anytime I did anything, I had to go take a nap. Walk around the block, take a nap. You know, try to eat, take a nap. That's just kind of how it went for a while, but I'll tell you, I'm 7 weeks out now, about week 5, things started getting back to normal. Am I exercising a whole lot? No. I'm going for walks every day. Mile here, mile there, no big deal. That works for me. I'd like to do some more exercise, but I'm really trying to take it slow. With the umbilical hernia and the hiatal hernia, it said just exercise, keep it real limited for the first, couple months. So, as much as I don't want to keep it low, I'm doing my best. So that's just kind of how it goes. So, what have I learned about weight loss surgery? I've learned that you no longer can eat like normal or drink like normal. My favorite thing in the entire world was a big old glass of unsweet tea with Splenda mixed in it. And now my favorite thing is a itty bitty glass of unsweet tea with Splenda mixed up in it. Just can't consume as much liquid as you could before. Some people say they have no problems with it. I've never had any problem keeping any kind of liquid down, but I tell you, I get full real quick, no matter what I'm doing. As far as food goes, I've got off the protein shakes. I did that for a while. There's some interesting stuff out there. I like the GNC 100% whey. I like that one the best. Chocolate's pretty good. Another one called Pure Protein makes a salted caramel. It was delicious, but it tasted too good, so I had to not have any of that. But my daily routine's pretty normal. Now, let me walk you to my kitchen, and I will show you what I have every single day. And as we walk, please don't get dizzy, and I have not cleaned my house today. My wife is at work, and that's just, you're going to have to deal with it. So, every morning when I get up, first thing I do is I reach for a yogurt, because I found that protein is what I have to have. And this right here, Oikos Strawberry. It's pretty good, actually. It's 110 calories, and, well, the protein is what's important, and it's 10 grams of protein. And 10's good, because people have goals of like 60 to 80 grams of protein. I try to get 100 grams a day. 10 grams, that's pretty excellent. What else do I do? That's all I have for breakfast. Had that about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. Then I head to work. About 9 o'clock in the morning, I make myself eat beef jerky. Why? Well, because it's delicious. Also because I know I'm not hungry, but I do know that this Ostrum has got beef and elk in it. And I like beef, and I like elk. And more importantly, it's got, 14 grams of protein and like 80 calories. So that's a win-win right there. That means by 9:30 in the morning, I've already gotten, 25 calories or 25 grams of protein in it? You can't beat that. Then lunch comes around. Lunch is usually about, for me, I don't know, 11:30, 12 o'clock. I like to get me a bottle of Isopure. I'm not sure if you ever heard of Isopure or not, but if you're going to do a weight loss surgery thing, Isopure is the way to go. You see, the thing about Isopure is, well, they got 15 different flavors, and most of it tastes like pure hog swill, but it's real high in protein. I found the purple flavor is good and the green melon's good, but everything else, not so great. 40 grams of protein in one drink. 160 calories is awesome. I mean, at that point, you've pretty much reached a regular protein goal. Anything else you have is extra. And all you got to do is worry about keeping low calories or, being moderate about your calories. Usually after my noon meal, I've toppled, I don't know, from when I woke up till noon, 350, 400 calories. I've got the rest of the evening in front of me, and I think to myself all evening, like, what am I going to eat? And I get real real crazy about that. I've never really been driven by food, but I found that with this surgery, you kind of live meal to meal. Just, what are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? And I found that fish is really good. Not here in St. Augustine, Florida. Lots and lots of fish and lots of shrimp. Real easy to come by. It's real delicious. It's just a good thing about being here in Florida. Tilapia, salmon, swordfish. If you get a chance to try some swordfish, it's excellent stuff. But my dinner tonight was a piece of, the hell was it? I don't know. It was like salmon or something. The biggest problem I'm having with all this is, I see this food in front of me and I want to cook a whole bunch of fish or a whole bunch of steak or a whole bunch of something, and I have to cook smaller portions, and it's frustrating, because the whole time you're like, why am I cooking this? It's not going to fill me up. But 4 bites into it, I'm done. 5 bites into it, I'm absolutely full. There's an old expression I've heard people say before: your eyes are bigger than your plate. That's really true. Something you deal with, I guess. I do like chicken wings a lot. Chicken wings are just quite amazing in my opinion. And I went from being able to eat 15, 20 chicken wings to 3.5 chicken wings. It's a struggle to eat 3.5 chicken wings, and after that, you even feel a little guilty for some reason. I don't know. There's a lot to learn about this weight loss surgery, but I do know that eating, not so hard. Drinking's kind of difficult too. I don't drink alcohol. Never really been into it. When I was in the Marine Corps, I was years and years ago, but now I kind of outgrew that stuff, and now I just drink tea. Used to go through 2 pitchers of tea a day. Now I go through 1 pitcher of tea a week. And that's not because I'm not slowing down. I just, it'll take me an hour and a half to drink this glass of tea here. Now, something that I found interesting in these Yeti cups. I like a brand called Arctic. This one here is a Yeti, but the cool thing about those, they hold ice forever. You get one of them cups, they make small ones too. You keep your drink cold all day long, and you'll be drinking the same drink all day, so it's kind of worth it. I found out that baby spoons and baby forks seem to make you feel better when you're eating at home, because you could take a lot more bites. Kind of silly, but it works for me. Little containers for baby food or containers for things like that hold my food in seem to work out pretty good. There's a sippy cup that I found. This guy named Matt, he got a website called Fighting 400. Found him to be extremely inspirational, and he turned me on to these cups over here. Here we go. These orange sippy cups, and they're actually really cool. I got a whole bunch of them now. Then, of course, you got your Arctic or Yeti cups, which work really nice. And if you don't know what a shaker cup is, those things are good to have too. They work for me. Now, let's talk about the baby spoons. I got the whole little setup right here. And I got a real messy kitchen right now because I ain't cleaning today. Just how it's going to be. We'll put this on pause for a second. I'll be right back. Okay. Part 3. More things to know. Vacations. Do you guys like going on vacations? I do. But, I found that saving a whole bunch of money and planning one big summer vacation is fun. And then like 5 days later, you're back at work and waiting for all next year. That's cool, but, fortunately I live in an area where I can get to Orlando in a couple hours, or I can get to, Georgia, or a lot of close places within a couple hours proximity of us. So I found that mini vacations seem to work out pretty good for us. Load up the car and head to Orlando, watch a basketball game or a hockey game, or just get a nice hotel somewhere and chill out, walk around, enjoy the malls, things like that. I was real concerned about that, because that's one of my favorite things to do. It's a real good stress relief for me, and I was worried that I wouldn't be able to enjoy food like I normally do. I usually get me a room at the Hilton Garden. In the morning time, they have this buffet that's phenomenal. Well, I can't go to buffets no more. I just feel bad about that. But I found that when on vacation, it ain't too hard to eat. I can eat eggs. There's every breakfast restaurant you go to in the world, you can get eggs. You can get 1 egg, get 2 eggs, get an omelet. You can eat it. That's pretty easy to do afterwards, so it won't change your life. Lunchtime, it gets a little bit tricky around then, because you kind of want to keep your protein in mind if you're on vacation anyway, just for energy purposes. So I keep a bottle of Isopure with me, and if not, hamburger joints, places like Red Robin or even Denny's for that matter. Order me a burger, no bread, just the meat. the cheese on it. Usually I can eat about half a patty. Works out pretty good. Steak and Shake, same thing. Give me it's a Royal Deluxe thing. It's an egg almond burger. Cut it in half, and it seems to be a pretty good meal. Down south, it's pretty easy to find a Sonny's Barbecue restaurant. They have the best sliced pork in the world, and you get you a little quarter pound of sliced pork and eat about 3 pieces of it, maybe 2 pieces. You'd be pretty set then too. So eating out, eating on vacation. Usually, when I'm on vacation, at least, I'm always walking different places and checking things out. So you're burning crazy calories anyway, so you don't have to be as mindful. And I've yet to be in a spot where I just can't find anything to eat or can't find anything to drink. But if you're going to go somewhere, pack some extra stuff, you know, a protein shake or, you know, Isopure or some beef jerky or something, just in case you kind of freak out and want to be left alone. I do find it a little aggravating to go to restaurants that I'm familiar with and just look at the menu in a whole different way. The things that I really want to eat necessarily can't eat. Not that, you know, it's not my diet. I'd be so full I couldn't move. I can't imagine taking a bite of a piece of bread right now or a couple bites of pasta or something. You know, I have found that there are things at Chinese restaurants that I can still eat, like the spare ribs or the teriyaki sticks. My dog was barking. I apologize. He gets that way sometimes. Another weird thing. Emotions. Yes. I'm not really an emotional person. I found, though, that after the surgery, I'm a little bit more emotional, you know, like I'm watching commercials and getting kind of teary-eyed. Not me. That's not who I am. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if it's some sort of I don't know what it is, but it's different. I need to go get my testosterone level checked or something, but it feels like that's something going on, diet related maybe, or just weight loss related. I have lost about 45 pounds now in 7 weeks. Am I losing it too fast? I kind of feel like I am. I wish it would slow down a little bit. I'd like to see about, I don't know, 3 pounds a week, 2 pounds a week. I don't have a lot of loose skin. I was 38 years old, but I was a really big guy, but I'm real physically active, so, you know, I'm losing it, but I'm also losing it, I guess, the right way. I'm not really exercising, but I'm still getting out, moving, doing stuff, things like that. What else do I have to say today? Sizes, clothes, shopping. Girls can tell you all about this kind of stuff. I'm a guy. Some of us are different. I'm not a big fan of shopping, never have been, for several reasons. First of all, when you're a big guy, what are you going to find? You know, 3X, your sizes are, your things are really limited, what you're going to find. Same with the shirts. You get 3X shirt or, you know, size 46, 44 pants. You're not really going to find a big selection anywhere unless you go to a big and tall store. Men's big and tall store they're extremely expensive. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. But I'm dropping sizes left and right. I'm down to a 40 in my waist from 46. That's cool. And my shirts from a 3X to like a 1X, 2X, somewhere in that range. I prefer a 2X because I like it baggy, but I probably could or should wear a 1X. That's just not comfortable for me. I found that a lot of these stores, you go to clearance, in the clearance section of these stores now, start buying stuff that's large or extra large. That way you can find it on clearance a month, 2 months, 3 months down the road, a year down the road. You got a whole bunch of stuff you haven't paid a whole bunch of money for, because I can't imagine how much it would cost to replace your whole entire wardrobe, you know, at retail price right away. It'd be pretty shocking. What else do I got? I don't have a lot. I do have just a couple seconds to say thank you to everybody who made these YouTube videos. Watch Kitty Shrink. Yeah, you don't know me, but you mean a lot. You've done a really good job. You're pretty inspirational. Matt from Fighting 400, another guy who's top notch. I wish you guys very, very well in your future endeavors. My name's Kevin. It's my second video. I'm probably going to post again once more, twice more, who knows. If y'all have any questions for me, go ahead and ask me, and I'll jump on here and let you know what's going on. Thank y'all so much. Have a wonderful evening, and bye, y'all.